Welcome to my channel. In this video update, we remember Joe Caroff, the legendary graphic designer best known for creating the iconic James Bond 007 logo, who has sadly passed away at the age of 103. His extraordinary career spanned decades, leaving an unforgettable mark on design and popular culture. Joe Caroff was not a household name, but his work defined entire generations of cinema. His most famous creation, the 007 logo for the James Bond films, remains one of the most recognizable pieces of graphic design in movie history. Yet beyond Bond, Caroff's portfolio stretched across more than 300 film campaigns, countless posters, logos, and opening title sequences. He passed away peacefully in hospice care at his home in Manhattan just one day before his 104th birthday, according to his family. Caroff's artistry can be seen in some of the greatest films ever made. He designed posters for West Side Story, A Hard Day's Night, Last Tango in Paris, Cabaret, Manhattan, and The Last Temptation of Christ. His creativity extended into opening title sequences as well, with notable credits including A Bridge Too Far in 1977, Death of a Salesman in 1985, and Brighton Beach Memoirs in 1986. He also lent his vision to television, creating the logos for ABC's Olympic coverage, ABC News, and 2020, cleverly styled to resemble a pair of eyeglasses. Caroff even designed the logo and title signature for Orion Pictures, as well as several album covers for Decca Records. His approach to design was unique. In a 2022 Turner Classic Movies documentary, By Design, The Joe Caroff Story, he said the one quality he wanted in his work was effervescence. As he explained, "I want it to have life. It doesn't want to lie there flat." That philosophy shaped everything he touched. The story of the James Bond logo itself has become legendary. In 1962, while working on materials for the very first Bond film, Dr. No, Caroff was asked to come up with a design element. Knowing the character's code name was 007, he looked at the stem of the number 7 and imagined it as the handle of a gun. Inspired by Ian Fleming's preferred firearm, the Walther PPK, he added a trigger and barrel. With that, the iconic 007 gun logo was born. It was an instant stroke of genius, though Caroff was paid just $300 for the assignment. He received no royalties, no residuals, and no formal credit. Yet, the logo has been used in every single Bond movie since, as well as on millions of merchandise items. As Caroff later reflected, while he didn't get royalties, the logo brought him tremendous business and helped establish his reputation in the industry. Born Joseph Caroff on August 18, 1921, in Linden, New Jersey, he grew up in a creative family. His father was a painter who could transform walls into lifelike works of art. Caroff attended the Pratt Institute in Brooklyn, where he studied advertising design and served as class president for 3 years. Early in his career, he apprenticed under the renowned French designer Jean Carlu, where he learned both technique and discipline while working on large-scale projects, including wartime propaganda posters. During World War II, shortly after marrying his wife Phyllis, Caroff served in the US Army, where he helped produce propaganda leaflets that were distributed over Europe. After the war, he returned home and began designing book covers. One of his earliest major projects was the cover for Norman Mailer's debut novel, The Naked and the Dead, in 1948. His breakthrough in film came when he designed the striking poster for West Side Story. The image, with its textured brick-like letters and silhouettes of the lovers Maria and Tony, captured the energy and romance of the film. He followed that success with whimsical creativity on A Hard Day's Night, where he famously tied a knot in a guitar neck just for fun. By the mid-1960s, Caroff had founded his own agency, J. Caroff Associates, employing more than 20 staff members and juggling up to 10 projects at a time. His posters for films like Cabaret, An Unmarried Woman, Rollerball, and Gandhi solidified his reputation as one of Hollywood's most reliable and inventive designers. Over the years, his designs occasionally sparked controversy. His poster for the 1981 thriller Tattoo, which depicted a nude woman with bound feet, caused an uproar among feminists, but also generated significant publicity. One of his longtime clients even remarked that the poster outperformed the film itself in terms of attention. Caroff continued working into his 80s before retiring in 2006 to focus on painting. His contributions, however, remained largely underappreciated for decades. It wasn't until his 100th birthday that Bond producers Barbara Broccoli and Michael G. Wilson finally honoured him with a custom Omega watch engraved with the 007 logo. In his personal life, Joe was married to Phyllis for an incredible 81 years. Phyllis, a professor at Hunter College, passed away in 2022, just days before her 101st birthday. Together, they raised a family that includes 2 sons, daughters-in-law, and a granddaughter. Despite his achievements, Caroff remained remarkably humble. He admitted that he rarely kept his original artwork, never imagining that collectors or museums might one day treasure them. "Probably not a smart thing to do," he once said. "But I never attached what I was doing to any greatness. I was just working. I was just being an artist." Joe Caroff leaves behind a remarkable legacy. His designs, his logos, and his vision continue to live on in film, television, and popular culture. Every time audiences see the Bond 07 logo or the classic posters he designed, they are witnessing the work of an artist who believed in bringing life and spirit into every creation. That concludes this update on the life and legacy of Joe Caroff, the designer whose artistry shaped the look of some of the most iconic films in history. May he rest in peace. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video update.